Hello, 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 hello. How are we doing? Yeah. Yes, 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 yes. I've got some circuit training today. A few more tips about what I like to call permission-based training. What is permission-based training? Well, little view anyway. Some on there that shouldn't have. So what is permission-based training? Well, we're going to find out what that is today, because on the 2nd day of December, I have got for you a little circuit-based training. We're going to do a minute of each exercise. Now, a minute could seem like a long time because it is core conditioning that we're doing today. And that can seem like a long time, a minute, Linda. But here's the thing. This is your Advent day number 2. And your tip here is to give yourself permission. Is to have enough self-compassion and enough self-respect to go, do you know what? I'm going to put my feet down. I'm going to put my hands down because my core's getting tired. The thing about permission-based training, about giving yourself permission to go, I'm not hanging on for dear life. I'm going to do what I'm going to be able to do. And I'm going to be good with that. And the adaptations that come from that are just amazing, both in mind and body. And you're talking about somebody who was absolutely in the go hard, go home crew, like for years and years and years. But glad to say she's off that now. So I'm just letting this run so that people know that I'm here, just in case you're bored. I have got a core conditioning class for you. It'll last for about 15 minutes. And then, do you know what? If it gets too easy for you, then you can absolutely go round it again. So if you get fed up and think, oh, this is too easy, Linda, I'm just going to go and get another. Do it for another 15 minutes. But give yourself permission to go, oh my God, my core's killing me. So we're developing the front of the core. We're also going to develop the back as well. But I'm concentrating a wee bit more on the front core just now. It's helping me to have a fitness goal. But in order for you to reach that fitness goal, which some of you might know is a pull-up, a strict pull-up. I mean, I could haul myself up like that, but I want to be able to go up like a wee elevator. So I've had to give myself permission. I've had to give myself permission to go, this isn't going to work overnight. Plus, you're nearly 60, so don't be expecting to just learn something, so easily. I'll see if it, now, please let me know if you can hear me okay and you can see me all right. That is the most important thing. I'm going to just run this music a wee bit more. Yeah. So just let me know in the comments if you can hear me okay, if you can see me all right. And if you want to join in, come and join in with me. We're going to do 3 sets of work. Each set is going to last a minute and a minute. So it'll be 3 exercises each minute. And then at the end of each set, we're going to have a 30-second break. And then we're going to set 2. And then we're going to set 3. And we're going to give ourselves permission to put our feet down. We're going to give ourselves permission to put our hands down. And we're going to give ourselves the compassion and respect to know that we're not going to hang on for dear life. And that's what this is all about. And this is why I have created Minders.Club, because I have come from that go hard, go home crew. I've come from a place of avoidance. I've come from a place of restriction, desperation, deprivation. But now, we're going from that to balance, variety, moderation. We're moderating everything. So if we're doing an exercise that's proven that it's a bit tough on the core, we're going to put our feet down and we're going to put our hands down until we can maybe sit for a minute. And we can do the whole exercise 1 minute and then we could repeat it. But it's about you not hanging on for your life and your life depending on it, because what does that cause? It causes you to be stressed, causes your body to be stressed, so your metabolism will adapt to that stress, because exercise is a stressor. But we want it to be a positive thing for us. We don't want it to be a negative thing for us, because all that happens is the metabolism fights back. So if you do like loads and loads of cardio, like it's mostly high intensity exercise causes the metabolism to speed up, which means that you're going to eat more, right? Because that's what happens. It causes those changes, so you get more cravings. You know what? I mean, I know myself. If I go into a spin class or something like that, I'm absolutely starving when I come out. But that's what happens. That's the stress that it puts on the body. That's why I just mainly stick to weight training and conditioning, because I know what it does to me. You know, and if I'm mindful and I'm coming from a good place, then I am going to be able to say, I'm going to keep the stress out of my body and I'm going to give myself permission. So, got a minute to go. And if you're ready, and if you're catching us on the replay, let me know. Let me know if you're in the replay. Let me know if you like it. Does it sound alright? Does it look alright? You know, does the quality of the setup okay for you can see everything? So that's really important to me as well. You know, so. Right, we're going to get started in just a wee second or two. All right, I'm just going to give this another half a minute or so, and then we can see how we get on with our workout. So we're going to be doing high boat, low boat, some twists, and then we will change that up a wee bit as well. We'll do some plank work, we'll do some side lifting as well. So if you have got you maybe come back from the gym, maybe you want a wee core conditioning class, now is the time. Just come along and join me, and then see how you feel after that. Give yourself permission. All right, so we're going to do one round. See if you want to repeat that, you can go ahead and do that. Here we go. Right, let me just set this to a frame that is, yeah, you can see everything. Good, and let's put my music on. Yeah, right, here we go. So first exercise is going to be the high boat. Now the thing about a high boat is balancing. Alright, so you've got to get yourself into a position where you can balance. Okay? Right now, you're going to try and practice keeping your chest up. Okay? Draw the belly button in towards the spine. See how much you can engage the core. Now the thing about this exercise is that it does affect the quads as well. So you might find that your quads start to play up a bit and they start to burn. It's okay, because it's all part of your core. You need your quads for so much. So you just want to be balancing here. Now, if you shake a wee bit, that's okay. Okay? But if you find that it's like that, just put your feet down for a second. Sit up a wee bit. Just keep practicing, keeping the core engaged. And then you can always come back up. Okay? And remember to breathe. Exercise 2. Right, so what we're going to do now, we're going to come from a low position and we're going to come up. Okay? So you're drawn up. Now I see a lot of people doing this exercise with their legs. So it's a kind of more like an upper body work. Okay, so you're coming from a low boat to a high boat. So I'm using my front of my core to bring me up. Okay, so now this core is for two sections. It's a hysterectomy. So I'm treating it with a wee bit of respect and I'm treating it with a wee bit of compassion. Okay? This is my core. Your core might be completely different. Okay, I'm not going to hang on for dear life. Remember, if you were to come down, you could do this exercise, right? But I hang on quite well there. Right, next exercise, a favourite, is sit up to twist, okay? So we're down here, going to sit up twist, twist. So there's the rotation. Twist, twist. Now I'm doing it quite slow so that I can affect my core. I want to feel it working as I come up and as I go back, so that's why I'm rolling up and down. Now look, here's another way to get up. Add a wee bit of rotation and then just roll yourself back, down. Roll up.
Take a 30-second rest.
And give yourself a wee twist. Okay?
2,
Right.
1.
So there's that first round done. So we've got 30 seconds. My goodness, you feel this now. What we're going to do is we're going to work on the front part of our body. So we're going to affect the posterior chain. So we're going to do some hover work. Okay? Again, so give yourself permission. Knees or toes.
Get ready.
Okay? So
Exercise 1.
here, okay, so drawing the belly button in towards the spine, back nice and flat, eye gaze slightly ahead. Okay, this might be fine for you. Okay, so you're really working on drawing the shoulder blades back and down. Keep your back nice and flat, keep your hips nice and level. And really what I can still feel my core working. Simple as. And then, so obviously you can do here as well. So you could do half and half, or you could do the full minute here. It's up to you. You're just drawing that in, you just want to try and stay nice and flat. Giving myself permission, self-respect, self-compassion. If I need to come down, I'm going to do that. Okay? And I'm going to work my way up, because this is an actual minute. Okay? So this is what I'm talking about this permission. I want you to be able to do this. I want you to feel that it's good for you to do this. Alright, so we're going to add on here. So we're going to build up. So in order to keep building on this, one good way is to build up the plank. Okay, now working on, keep your hands underneath your shoulders. And you're trying to take the rotation out of the hip. Change your sides every single time, so build them up. Don't get dominant on one side. And again, back here. Try a few. See how you get on.
Exercise 3.
Right, here we go. Next exercise.
3, 2,
So, oh no, here. So dumbbell, I've got my, so there's a rotation, but you want to make sure that it's your upper body that is rotating, okay, but no, your hips. Okay, so you're, oh my goodness me, I can really feel this. And this is only like a 4 kilo dumbbell. But look, permission is to go side to side. So if you wanted to do that, you could be up here. But my abs are too sore.
take a 30-second rest.
Thank goodness, hello.
In 4, 3, 2, 1.
There we go. Okay, so you get a wee break. I'm going to have to move this. Bench at the road for my next lot of work that I want to show you. Right, that's at the road. Alright, so we're gonna be doing a wee bit of work here. Okay, last wee set, right?
In 4, 3, 2.
So you're going to roll down, go up, and then you're going to press up. Then you roll yourself back in, okay? So that's for rolling down, walking out, press up, and then rolling up, okay? Remember, you can absolutely go on your knees, press up, come back, into a wee squat, and up. And you can also squat to go down.
Exercise 2.
Right,
4.
these are my arch nemesis. So you're here, okay? Now, side lifts. Work on the bottom hip, but try not to be rotated in like that. I see that all the time, where somebody's rotated in. Try and come around the front. If that's really, and it is hard, it's hard to lift the side of your body up. Come your knee. Okay, there's another way you could do this. So you could just hold this up. Remember, it's about you giving yourself, it's about you giving yourself permission to be where you need to be on a particular day. This is where I am today. It's absolutely good, but I'm keeping everything up. And then you could also drop and lift. Good.
Exercise 3.
Now I'm just going to switch sides.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, I'm just making sure that I'm set up right, that I'm lifting my hips. I might fancy just working that bottom hip a wee bit more, just to get a wee bit work into it. Now, what you need to be doing here is to keep pushing your forearm into the mat, so that your shoulder girdle can support you. Maybe you can be here as well. So if this is for you, just try and lift up, just lifting up. And obviously, could be here.
Take a 30-second rest. In 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah. Right, so let me set a sec. Now what we're going to do is, I'm going to come up here. And you can roll this back to the beginning, okay? Roll it back to the beginning.
Get ready.
No, no getting ready. I'm going to turn you off. Because you can go round and do this again, all right? So all you would do is just repeat what I've done, just put me back to the beginning again. In fact, what I'll do is I'll put the circuit up. So if you're catching it on the replay, then you can, at least you've got the notes there that you can just run it on again. Or just put me back and run me on. Give yourself permission, just like I did. See how you feel, tune in. That's your tip for today, is to be able to start to tune in, be your own detective. Think about how you're feeling. Not be holding on to the grim life that I have to keep this going, because remember, all that will happen is your metabolism will just adapt to that. It will stress to it, okay? It won't make the positive adaptation. As I said to you earlier, if you do loads and loads of high intensity interval training, the thing for that is that the metabolism speeds up, but so does cravings, okay, and hunger. That's what happens. That's the physiological thing that happens when you do a lot of cardio. A lot of people look at cold exposure. Cold exposure will speed up your metabolism. But by speeding up your metabolism, doesn't that also mean that you're going to be hungry and have more cravings? And you need to be able to tune into those and go, do I actually need as much pasta as I think that I'm going to need? Final tip for you before I head off. Here's the thing to ask yourself. And it might be simple, it might be straightforward, but always say, is this feeling coming from my stomach or my head? And if it's coming from your head, you'll know if it's coming from your stomach. But if it's coming from your head, then you know it's a craving, all right? Because it's probably something sweet or savoury that's in your mind. If it's coming from your stomach, you're hungry. But try and stick to protein, fibre. Fibre's my thing. I love fibre. Anything we get the fibre in, because it just does so much for you. Too long to tell you here. But protein, fibre and veggies, and that's my cue to go, because my dogs are barking like crazy. Right, thanks for joining me. Give me a like, a follow, a subscribe, and I'll see you later. Better get my door.